Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Clarington Kia, where it's your experience your way every day, online and in store. And today, we're going to take a look at this 2018 Acura TLX Tech Package, 99,000 kilometers. This is a beautiful vehicle. Now, before we get into it, let's discuss why we do these videos. It's for you folks at home, maybe on the couch, maybe in the office, maybe in the washroom, doesn't matter where you are. You're interested in looking at this vehicle and you're thinking, hey, this looks like a nice car, but I want to know more. Well, this video is going to discuss the interior and exterior condition for the vehicle. It's also going to discuss the reconditioning, so what we've done to the vehicle to get it ready for sale for you, so that way you have an enjoyable owner experience. And we're also going to highlight some of the great features on this TLX. So first and foremost, let's start off with the engine. We've got a 4-cylinder, 2.4 liter, dual overhead cam iVTEC engine. iVTEC, that's the Honda engine that you absolutely know and love. Now, mated to that is an 8-speed dual clutch transmission, and that's kind of the big thing that I know and love about this car, is the dual clutch transmission acts almost like a manual transmission. So that way, when you shift the gears manually with that paddle shifter, it actually blips the throttle, it revs it back up. It's a really, really amazing experience if you're looking for some performance out of this TLX. And that's one of the cool things that stands out. It's got just a little bit over 200 horsepower, okay? Now, as far as accident history, this vehicle does have a small claim, and I say very small claim. You can check out the Carfax on the vehicle listing page on Clarington Kia's website. You do not have to enter in any of your customer information. It will pull up. But we're looking at a claim of about $3,200. That includes taxes, that includes labor for paint. It was on the rear end. If I'm guessing, and this is just guessing and speculating, I bet you the trunk lid was replaced, or maybe the bumper was replaced, and that's about it. So very, very, very minor collision, but in the interest of full disclosure, it does have that accident history. Now, as we walk around the vehicle, I'm going to show you condition of the car and make sure I show you any dings, dents, scratches. And first and foremost, let's talk about those beautiful jewel headlights. This is the first year that Acura put the jewel headlights in the TLX. They look fantastic. They're LED. They're super bright at night, and you're going to love them on some darker roads. Now, this kind of chrome cladding around this Acura logo has got a little bit of wear on it, right? Some of that chrome paint has just kind of chipped off there. Not a big deal. I'm sure that could be replaced for fairly cheap cost if you wanted to do that moving forward. Now, some of the safety features on the TLX, it's got the full Acura suite. So it has forward collision warning as well as forward emergency braking. It has lane departure warning, but it also has lane departure mitigation, which means if you go to make a lane change and there's someone in your blind spot, it will not, well, I shouldn't say won't allow you. It'll gently nudge the car back into your lane so you don't make that collision. As well as if you're drifting through the lane, like say you're getting a little sleepy and the car starts to drift across that line, it's actually going to pull the car back into the lane for you very gently, you know, not abruptly, and just keep you safe on the road. Now, taking a look at your wheels, got these really nice alloy wheels here. What are we looking at? I think those are, yeah, 17-inch alloy wheels. Looking great, no curb rash on them. We've got the LED turn signals in the side mirror. Nice white paint, dark tinted window. Not too dark, but dark enough. Looking really good. Now, coming around to the back here, again, looking for dings, dents, scratches. Everything's looking nice. Got these nice wraparound taillights and kind of mimic that jewel light in the front. We have a dual exhaust system as well. Nice TLX badging. Now let's open her up. Take a quick peek inside. Nice big trunk. Got the carpeted mats there as well. And then taking a look around the side here. So the TLX is a kind of performance luxury vehicle. It's going to give you some amazing features on the inside, super comfortable. And of course, because it's an Acura, it's a Honda engine, and we know the reliability that goes with that. Now over here on this side here, I did notice that there's a little bit of paint missing again on this chrome surrounding here. So that's something that you just want to take note of. And then one thing that I saw as we were walking around the front as well, and this you really got to kind of bend down to see, but right here we've got a little scuff. There's a little bit of scuffing on that front plastic bumper, but it's plastic, it's not going to rust, so that should kind of alleviate some of the concerns for you. Let's take a look in our rear. So these rear seats are in great condition. Absolutely no smells, definitely a non-smoker vehicle, so you can be happy about that. We've got rear heated seats for the back passengers. We also have an armrest here built in with a cup holder and a little phone holder, I imagine. So back passengers are nice and comfy. Now the TLX does have a remote starter as well. So in the wintertime, summer times, it'll get nice and hot, nice and cold, whatever you like. Power sunroof. Front seats are amazing condition, black perforated leather. No stains, no rips, no tears. We've got a power seat with power lumbar, and that is hooked up here to the 2-driver memory system. So that way, get in and then you set it to your settings, which is super convenient, I'll tell you that. Now over here, we've got your heated windshield washer fluid. Amazing, love that feature. And then we've got your lane departure mitigation and your forward collision warning. You can turn those off. Your gas tank, your trunk, that's all there. Why would you want to turn that off? Well, because we like choice. So taking a look at the gauges here, we've got 99,804 kilometers, okay? And you notice how that green P is kind of illuminated in green there? So let me show you something. So the TLX comes with dynamic mode tuning. So basically when I switch this, it goes from, you'll see here, goes from eco to normal to sport, which then turns it red, to sport plus. So what that's doing is it's changing a few things. It's changing primarily the shifting point for the car. So that means that on eco mode, you're not going to get too much past 3,000 RPMs unless you really put your foot to the floor, which would kind of defeat the purpose of eco, right? But it's going to change that. It's going to change the air conditioning to blow a little bit less. It really tries to conserve fuel. But of course on Sport Plus, the complete opposite, extremely high revs, and really just turns on the performance of the TLX and unleashes all that horsepower for you. Now we've got automatic headlights here. They were on just to show you those jewel lights. We've got your Bluetooth and radio controls all right here on the left side. Heated steering wheel as well. Again, really super nice feature in this leather wrapped wheel. You've got your cruise control settings right here. So the cruise control, of course, would be the dynamic cruise control, which means that if you set cruise to 120, there's a car in front of you doing 110, the Acura will slow down, wait for that vehicle to get out of the lane, and then speed back up to the cruise speed that you had set before. And then here we have the lane departure warning as well. You can turn that off or on, whatever you like there. Now moving over to the center stack, we've got a kind of a two-screen setup here, which is really nice. So you've got your traditional controls here, and then you have your navigation system up here, and as well it'll go through vehicle settings at the top there. And then this is nice because it's touchscreen, but you also have the buttons that some people still prefer rather than using touchscreen. But you can see here we've got dual climate control, so I can set this to my own independent temperature, and then the passenger side stays at its temperature as well. You've got the heated seats, high, medium, low, or auto. Auto's nice in the winter time. It'll adjust it to high, obviously, when it's very cold, and then scale it back so you don't burn your tushy. And then when we throw the car in reverse, this also changes for our rear view camera as well. And then we've got the controls down here. So Navi, again, you can switch to Navi, you can switch to phone in that main screen, info, smartphone, everything is kind of up there for you. And then this is your radio climate control down here. And then this is a joystick for your navigation and any of the controls in that main screen up top. Now we've got the Acura red engine start stop button. I love that. I think that's just one of those little nice pieces that you notice. It's a little bit of flash. And then we've got this kind of black marbly kind of wood look here. Not too overbearing. What I like about that, right? Like just nice and simple. And then you have it a little piece over here, and then just a little piece on the dash. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing like in your face, because I don't really like that too much, but that's just me. I'm going to close up the sunroof because we're getting a lot of glare. There we go. So we can flip this open. You've got a little bit of a tray here for whatever you want to put there, pens, whatever. And then underneath you've got the power outlet and then a USB input as well. All right, so that's super nice. Your shifter, again, the dynamic mode control there, electronic parking brake, and brake hold. Brake hold is such a nice feature, guys. So if you engage brake hold when you're in drive, what it's going to do is when you pull up to a stoplight, and let's say you're sitting there waiting, with the brake hold on, you can actually take your foot off the brake pedal. It engages the emergency brake automatically, And then when you want to move, all you do is just hit the gas pedal like you normally would, and it disengages the emergency brake. And it's super convenient. I mean, when you start to use it, you go, oh my gosh, I don't have to touch the brakes. This is fantastic. Taking a look at those back seats again, really nice shape. All right, now let's review what we've done to this Acura, so that way when you take it home, you have a great experience with it. So we did a used car vehicle inspection, that's kind of standard, used car cleanup. Unfortunately, we had to remove the front tint. There was a little bit darker tint on it. It doesn't pass safety, so we have to remove that. We removed and replaced the front brake pads and brake rotors. So you have new brakes on the front. We replaced the rear brake pads and machined the brake rotors on the rear. Replaced the engine air filter, the cabin air filter. That's an important one to do. That means that the engine or the air you're breathing in the car is nice and clean through a clean filter. And in total, we've spent $1,695 to get this vehicle ready for you. So that way, when you take it home and then you bring it in for your first oil change, guess what? It's just an oil change. You're not replacing brakes, you're not replacing tires. Everything's brought up to spec, so that way you actually have a fantastic experience with this Acura. Whereas some of the smaller used car stores, boy, I tell you, I'm surprised some of these cars will pass safety, but not here at Clarington Kia, where it's your experience your way. We make sure that you have that great experience. So if you are watching this video, you go, okay, so great, I want it, I love it, how do I buy it? Well, really simple. You can choose to buy it online. You can have it delivered right to your door, paperwork in hand. Everything will be kind of custom tailored to your experience. If you prefer to come in and take it out for a drive and experience it for yourself, you can do that. We're right here in the heart of Bowmanville. That's the 401 right there. You get off at Bowmanville Ave, make a left, and boom, you're right here in front of your brand new Acura TLX. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Absolutely amazing find, great condition, lots of nice features, the right color, and of course at the right dealership here at Clarington Kia. So come and see us and have it your experience your way. Thanks for watching.